What's going on, fantasy football fans? This is your commissioner, Big Leak, aka Big Meat, coming to you for the second time tonight because the video I recorded, the very funny and good video I recorded about a half hour ago, mysteriously disappeared, and I can't find it. You can thank my daughter Marley for that because she got to crying late at night and I had to run up to get her, and then the battery on the computer died because I didn't have it plugged in. One of the very, very few mistakes the GM will be making, your commissioner will be making. But anyway, got a lot of, not a lot, but I got a couple complaints for the length of the video, how long it was a couple weeks ago. It's from the attention deficit disorder, ADD section of the league, man. These brothers can't understand quality commentary when they hear it, or when they see it for that matter, thanks to ESPN in the video. But anyway, I'm going to jump right into it. Week 9, we got a report card week. All you brothers that used to be kids bringing home those George Bush C averages might got a little bit, it broke out into a little bit of a cold sweat when I said report cards. But it's all good. You'll be okay. I'm not going to kill too many of you guys. We'll see what happens. Gotta start the video off with the Eagles fight song. Ain't that right, Eric and Keisha? Anyway, and actually John too. In Division 1, my man John, Moneymaker, lost in action. I haven't seen my homie in the longest, man. So I get 2 kids and I can't catch up with anybody, but he's crazy busy doing his little opening statements, closing statements, and his tort law. John, get with me when you can, brother. 4-4, winner of his last game. Oh, listen. That's the best part of that song. Best part. By far. Anyway, I don't want to hear that. Nah, I don't want to hear that either. But anyway, John's 4-4. We got to give him a C record. C, you know, George Bush C. He's 4-4. Doing pretty good. Won his last game. Managing his lineup through some tough bye weeks and injuries, and doing a good job. Can't really, fault him for anything. But he still ain't going to win it, so whatever. Team Merlin, 3-5, losers of his last 3. He was one of the ADD brothers complaining about how long the video was. So Tim, I'm going to be really, really quick. You suck. And for complaining about my video, you get... Come on, son. How the hell you going to complain about the video, man? You know you ain't got nothing to do but chase 2 kids around the house, man, and try to get on the video game. I'm doing you a favor. Giving you something to look at on your computer. Oh, busted piece of equipment you bought anyway. Come on, son. Get it together. Anyway, 3-5, he gets a D+. Terrible record. 3-5, and you're going to try and compete for the championship. But luckily, you still got a chance to make the playoffs because you can get in the playoffs with a 6-8 record. We'll see what happens. See if you really are afraid. 58th Street's finest, my man Jimmy Jones, 3-5 again. You got a C, I'll give you a C+ just because you're a cop and you got guns and handcuffs and I got warrants. So, you won your last game. Looks like you're turning some things around. Might have been an interesting trade. You got a good wide receiver. Had to give up, Michael Turner, your first pick. Quad might have pulled one off, but as far as averages go, I think it's pretty comparable. Good luck the rest of the way, officer. Tri-State Birds, my beloved brother Corey Rose, won 1 game. He won his last game. He has a record of 2-6, which gives him a solid D record, maybe D-. I don't know, but I'll give him a D just for blood. But anyway, Corey, if you win another one, then you'll have what's called a winning streak, and then nothing. The sky's the limit as far as that goes. After that. Good luck the rest of the way, bro. I think I already beat you. I don't know if I play you anymore. And if that's the case, I'm your biggest cheerleader, bro. Because we got to own this league. This is a Rose League for a reason, bro. Get it together, though. 2-6. Come on. Like I said, bring down the family name. Division 2. Team Dre Day. Shiniest dome in this side of G.I. Joe. 6-2. Lost his last game. Still sitting pretty. He's always in the playoff hunt. Quietly, he doesn't say anything on the message board or anything, but he is managing his team. Dealing his pharmaceuticals up and down the East Coast, bro. Get off I-95, man, and join the message board for a second, bro. Bump the gums, man. Bump the gums. Do what you gotta do. 6-2 gets you a solid A- or whatever. It's a regular season record though. It's like you got a good midterm grade. I want to see when you talk about the final report. My name this week is Why Sam. How nice of you to say. Because my good buddy Sam Rosario used to be, formerly of the freaking Regans, lost his game against me last week. And true to his word, he held on to his bet, man. I mean, he owned up to his bet, paid his bet. I would have had to have wore a Yankees hat, and that wouldn't have went over well. But he lost his bet, changed his name to Malik as the greatest. Basically, all you should do that because I am the greatest, and it's not really nothing you can do because I'm gonna be the greatest. Anyway, I sit at 5-3. Winners of my last 4. Looks like my team is coming together, fellas. All those little late night film sessions and extra practices are starting to pay off. You guys better beware, man. I'm kicking names and taking ass. You know how it goes. 5-3. I give myself a B- record. Still got work to do. Showing love, Creed's Dub showed love last week, winning his game to even his record up at 4-4. 4-4 gets you a solid C. 500 record. He should be 6-2 because he had a great team. He had some good players, but he started a couple guys on bye weeks for a couple weeks, and that again gets the. Come on, Craig. I ain't gonna be starting people on the bye weeks a couple of weeks ago. You got it together this last couple of weeks, but you should be 6-2, man. You tripping, man. I know you got a little girl on the way, but come on, son. Get that shit together. Put that bullshit out, man. The Crown Rulers. My man Kwame, the Polka Dot King, sits at 2-6. Lost his last game. He looks like he's headed for familiar territory, which is the basement of the league, and getting ready for the next season's draft. We'll see what happens with Kwame. One thing's for sure, I'm pretty sure he won't stop managing his team unless he, I don't know, loses his internet connection or something like that. But he's pretty game. He'll stay with it. But a 2-6 record gets you a solid D, bruh. You down there with my brother Corey, and I got money on Corey to finish ahead of you. Clown ruler. Division 3. We got my man Who Won It. Well, the team of Who Won It with D Block. It shouldn't be Who Won It with D Block. It should be Who's Running D Block. You got Eric making decisions. You got Keisha making decisions. But the one I really think is running the team is a Council Yeti. Young Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi is the one that's running the team, and you guys in the league better look out because she's cutthroat, man. She'll step on your toes and kick you in the shin all at the same time and take your players. That's on the waiver wire. That's on your team or whatever, man. She's vicious. She's ruthless. She's not to be joked with. And Chi-Chi, I know you're pulling the strings over there. If you're looking to make moves and get rid of some of them Eagles on your cowboy-laden lineup, holla at me. Have your people call my people. All right? We can get this done because everybody knows that the Dynasty League is the ish. All right? So just check it out. Alright, now as I said before, my man, 6-2 as of right now. Team D Block gets an A. Solid A. 6-2, doing pretty well. Lost last week, might be a sign of things to come. And yes, I'm hating. Malik's the greatest. As I said before, my man Sam, aka Sam Rosario, New York's finest, lost last week and still sits at a record of 6-2. That's a solid A, Sam. Mid-season report, solid A, and it might be an A+ because you held up to your end of the bargain. Unlike some people, Mr. Dane Irvin, Mr. Blackwater Gas Card Boys or whatever. Anyway, Sam had to live up to Malik's the greatest. Like I said, all of you need to change your names to that because I am, or the Dynasty. Either one will suffice. Blackwater Black Card, no debt having, paying up. Dane Irvin sits at 5-3. Real solid record. Winners of his last 3. Looks to be getting it together with his doctor girlfriend down there, Hawthorne. She's from Philly. That's the only reason, he's winning because he got a Philly chip on his arm. But anyway, doing pretty good at 5-3. But the Giants on his roster is going to be his downfall. He's going to start them one too many times, and they're going to have a bust or whatever. You know they're notoriously used to starting out slow after after their bye weeks. We'll have to keep an eye on them in week 9. And last but not least, my man Milo. Don't blame me if your bags are late coming off the plane. Dabney. My man Milo may not be around the league too much. He just bought some Sixers season tickets, and he's going to be taking every hood rat in Philly down to the games. Getting them that overpriced popcorn and stuff. But he sits at 2-6. Losers of his last 2. It looked like he was turning things around when he got a couple wins, but He's still 2-6, sitting with Corey and the Clown Rulers. There's got to be one in every division, and he's the one in Division 3. But I'm pretty sure he's going to keep it going, stay on the message board. He's not going to abandon his team, so he gets props. All right, he gets props, and plus he's my man. He went to Brook. But the Yim Yats, they're definitely living up to their name, playing like Yim Yats. 2-6, D plus record. We'll see what happens. All right. You guys definitely enjoy this week. Got a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to get back to you before next week, but if I don't, enjoy this message. It's been a little shorter than last time, but it's still enough for you to meditate and digest this week. Best of luck unless you're playing against me, and if you fancy, do what you gotta do. Alright, I'ma holler at you brothers. Your commission, Bacon Beach. Peace.